Yo, what's going on, guys? Altair here, back again at you with another YouTube video. Today, we're gonna be discussing Konami's newest filler pack. Yes, you heard me, guys, right? It is one of those filler packs that you should not spend your money on. And if you watch this video in its entirety, I will tell you why. One, it's a scam, and two, where you need to spend your gems at / deck build for this type of archetypes that they just released. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First things first though, guys, before this game even loads up, we need to talk. Only 90% of you, yes, that's right, only 90% of you are not subscribed. I say only, but that's a lot. If you just watch this channel and scroll down there a little bit, click that subscribe button, it helps out a lot because, you know, it just shows the algorithm, you know, we're getting the views, but we're not getting the subscribers. Like, bro, subscribe. All this free content. I'm not even asking, you know, oh, click this link so you could pay for coaching, blah, blah, blah. You know, all this educational content for free. And I will continue making them for free. I would just appreciate if y'all would subscribe. Otherwise, I don't know. Hold up. We're gonna have to sell him. And look at him. He does not want to be sold, okay? Look at it, man. Look at his poor face, man. Look at him. Look at him. He does not want to get sold. Look at that, man. Subscribe. Or this poor Alrighty, guys. Here we are in the pack selection. I usually say we're in the deck profile, but later on I will show you an actual competent deck that you should spend your gems on and not this waste of garbage. Now let me explain first what the pack is. The pack is called Call of Eternity, right? And it's one of those filler packs, and it includes Pumpkin the Great Ghost, Rescue Ace Arbitrator, Rex Ride for Hire, Magical Mastermind Casper, and Subspace Battle. Now, just a few things why this is a filler pack. Even if you play those said archetypes, before we get to the zombies, which is that's why I'm here for, because you know me, I'm one of the best zombies architects in this game, baby. I will throw my hands up and say that no humbleness whatsoever. I don't think people are innovating the ways I'm comboing with zombies at all. Like, the only YouTuber I can mention that comes to mind is Ace, because he just plays Vendreads, which is like shout outs to him. He plays Vendreads, and Zombie Duelist, who plays Eldlich, but he still plays Stun Eldlich, which is not really like this combo control like side of things that I've been on for Zombie to prove that zombies can do. Nonetheless, those are two greats for sure. But for me, I have to say, I've been the architect for zombies for a long time, and the channel says so. You can go back in the archives on the channel and see my many zombies videos, or even the streams, my many zombie streams or clips, and you'll see me just going crazy with zombies. Anyways, let me explain why even for the non-zombies you don't need to pack this pack. If you play a Rescue Ace K9 or Rescue Ace or Mario, you obviously need this card. Just craft it. You don't need to spend money on this pack. You're spending $10. You don't need to buy this for $10, okay? So just craft it. I mean, get the free, because there's always a free pack. See, just in case you do get your card. If not, just craft this, guys. Don't waste your money trying to pack it. You don't want to. Next, Rex Ride for Hire. Again, if you play for hire, this is your patch notes, basically. You better get this card, of course. Just craft it, though. You don't need to go into this pack, because there's a lot of just random stuff in this pack that you don't really need if you're a Rex Hire player. So just, again, craft this card. Or, like, if you have gems left over, guys, and you get a couple URs, then craft it. You know what I mean? Might as well. Next, we have Magical Musketeer Mastermind, and if you play Light Fiends, of course you need this. This card is broken. One of the most broken cards for your deck. Again, you just gotta craft it. It's just 30 UR, right? You don't gotta go through the pack and everything like that. And then finally, Subspace Battle. This card is garbage in a best of one format and the Master Duel format, not just in a best of one. So if this was just a best of one in TCG rules, this would be ass because it's a best of one. You can't really like determine this for every deck. And then secondly, why it's terrible in Master Duel? Because there's a lot of Master Duel monsters that will screw you over that are 3,000 above. A lot of people still play Nib, which is incorrect. Like, Nib is terrible in this format. But people just left it in their deck, you know, to dust, you know? So you're giving them Nib. Let's just say you're adding this in your Enneacraft or Yugi, whatever deck you have, right? You're giving them Nib. You're giving them Mitsurugi. Everybody still in their mother plays Mitsurugi. Mitsurugi is still almost at full power, right? And then if you're some of the Exceeds and a Synchro Dex plays Mitsurugi to bridge into them, so you're giving those Synchro Dex power to do this. You do not want to run this card for Enneacraft. Enneacraft already searches itself, guys, and it already has a built-in, not only a built-in searches with all the small little guys, but it also has reverse, meaning you could just, if there's stuff you don't want, you could draw into your deck, which is a way better card than Subspace Battle. It's a way better card than Subspace Battle, and then on top of it, for Enneacraft, this card is another brick going second. You already have to deal with reverse being a brick going second. You're gonna add this on top of it to be an extra brick going second. You're not really going to do that, guys. So, yeah, this card is definitely a no-go for craft even. Do not craft this card or do not buy this card. For the other ones, I understand for these three because these are really important pieces of your engine if you play those decks. 1000%. Just make sure you craft it. Make sure you get it as cheaply as possible because don't get interested in these other cards. And finally, we have landed on the Pumpkin the Great Ghost King. And the hilarious part about this is Eldlich in this pack. I mean, Delta is K9 Ripper is, so yeah, like if you're for K9 Rescue Aids, definitely get these guys for sure. Is Eldlich in this pack? No, he's not. Right. Okay. What pack is Eldlich in? Because this will make sense in just a second, guys. I know I saw him here. Okay. So yeah. So they made his own pack. Konami loves to do this. They know you're gonna go for the Pumpkin, but then you're gonna realize, oh shit, this archetype is garbage, and I need Eldlich to carry it. And guess where they put Eldlich? They separated Eldlich off the zombie pack. I'm telling you, I told you this. Do not go for the Great Pumpkin. If anything, just go into this pack itself and grab these Eldlich cards because, yeah, these Eldlich cards are absolutely broken, right? But I told you this. What's featured in this? Okay, just Eldlich URs. Eldlich SRs. Rares. And well, you probably could pack Eldlich immediately. And then obviously the terrible Pump Princess. Okay. You could probably pack all of these immediately because there isn't really a lot of featured cards. Cards included in this pack, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot. Okay. So, anyways, you want to go for this because Pumpkin is terrible. So one thing is you don't want to run it anyways. And two, they separated them because they know you're going to spend money on Pumpkin, which is absolutely horrendous, only for you to realize, oh crap, I don't got any of my Eldlich cards. Let me go spend on Eldlich. Now, granted, Eldlich has been meta before in Master Duel and in real life. So a lot of people have crafted this card or have knowledge of this card, they have it in their collection on Master Duel. So if you do that, then maybe, yeah, I'll excuse the Pumpkin, but I'll explain in a second why you shouldn't even do that anyways. But they separated them. So you're going to spend so much for an archetype that needs to rely on this engine to be good anyways. The archetype of Pumpkin needs to rely on other zombie archetypes that are already good. You're just adding ass into the deck. Okay, and let me explain why it's ass here just shortly, and I'll show you why it's terrible. Okay. So if we go into the deck profile, see, I said the line. Here we have Pumpkin and his engine. Now, Pumpkin, if you guys don't know, let's just get right into it. Pumpkin is a level 6 Exceeds zombie turbo deck where it basically throws out as many level 6s as possible through Call of the Haunted. And that Call of the Haunted can be activated this turn now as a monster reborn, brings back the monster. You could go rank up into these two Exceeds monsters. Now, if you might be wondering, oh, that's great, level 6. Okay, let's what are you talking about, Altair? We could just play a level 6 Exceed deck then, right? Like that should be phenomenal. Yeah. If yeah, about that. All level 6 Exceeds are either dog water, if you can get them out. If they're generic, they're dog water. And then if they're good, they're specifically not made for the archetype. So you got Cyber Dragon Infinity. He needs 6 light machines, obviously. You got King High Caesar. He needs 2 6 fiends monsters, not zombies. So you can't summon him either. What else we got? We got Evil Lars. For it to be an Omni Negate, you need a reptile or a dinosaur. Otherwise, it won't be an Omni Negate, right? This archetype sucks. It cannot go into anything. It can't go into Beelstress. It can't go into DDD King. It could go into goblins, but goblins just summon zombies. So yeah, go ahead, play goblin zombies, guys, with goblin zombie. I'm sure that'll be a great deck, right? No, because there is one thing I still haven't mentioned about this. You're like, oh yeah, let me pair them up with goblins because of the goblin zombie, and it's a whole archetype of fiends and zombies of level 6s, and then I have DD King Caesar and a Goblin Exceeds with the new Pumpkin Exceeds. Yeah, man, this is gonna be great. Except there is one thing about Pumpkin of the Grave Ghost, which is your starter. There is no other starter in this deck other than the spell that adds it and then the card itself. You can reveal this card in your hand, set 1 Call of the Haunted from your deck or graveyard. If you do, discard 1 card. So already it's kind of bad. Let me explain why. Because if your Call of the Haunted gets banished, you're cooked. So that means already you can't run 1 of the Call of the Haunted. You have to run at least 2. And that's 2 bricks. 2 bricks in the engine already. Not counting the other level 6s that you have to run themselves. So this is 2 bricks already. And then you have to discard a card for cost. Which is not that bad considering you're gonna be special summoning this off a Call of the Haunted, right? Okay, cool. So we're gonna be special summoning this off the Call of the Haunted. All right. So you're not gonna pay for costs usually, right? All right. So if this card is special summon, you can special summon 1 level 6 zombie monster from your deck, except with 1950 attack. I have no idea why that's a condition, like, because I will get to the other condition just in a second. For this to be this condition, like, this is an absolutely terrible condition. I know there is only him and the other Pumpkin that's 950, of course, but this is a terrible condition. So 1, you can't summon the cool Pumpkin, like, you know, the vanilla Pumpkin card, right? That everybody raves about. 2, also you cannot special summon from the hand or graveyard for the rest of this turn except zombie monsters. Bro. Wow, that is absolutely, hands down, one of the worst statements you could put in a zombie profile deck. And I will tell you why they did this, because the Dark Necromancer rendered engine and the Eldlich engine have been getting buffed a lot recently, and I forgot to include Eldlich. Excuse me, guys. Let me include Eldlich, of course. I don't know why I have not included this card, just to show you other zombie engines, right? My bad, like my absolute bad. Okay, And then there's obviously, I don't know why it doesn't say Delta of Invitation is related to Eldlich, but of course it is. So what do I mean by this? The zombie archetype recently has been getting a lot of buffs, okay? Through Suda and through Alan, they've gotten a lot of supports, and that is recent 2025, 2026 support, right? With these cards, with Dark Necromancer, with Valkyrion, with Delta of Invitation, right? And what these cards do, it changed the game plan of Zombies Forever. You could see the history, go check out the playlist on the channel when these cards were initially released, when I talked about them. They changed Eldlich and Vendred from really bricky, trappy control decks into combo decks, right? Dark Necromancer became a Ritual 1-card combo. Delta of Invitation became an Eldlich 1-card combo. And Dark Necromancer can search into Eldlich, Eldlich can search into Dark Necromancer. Valkyrion is a custom card. If you have a bricky zombie monster in your hand, you can special summon both, and he's a tuner. Just in case, if you have Dark Necromancer, you could go to a level 8 immediately. That's you could immediately go to an Omni Negate, maybe, right? To protect your combo. So as you clearly see, the zombie archetype has been shifting more into combo. So when they released Pumpkin, and when I read you can special summon one level 6, I was like, oh my god, this deck is about to be complete. This deck will not need any outside help. You could literally then run this deck in 60 bajillion hand traps, right? It's about to be meta. Zombies are about to be meta. And then they hit you with, you cannot special summon from the hand or the graveyard for the rest of this turn except zombie monsters. So they want you to go into only Pumpkin and the Undying Legion, which is absolutely terrible, guys. Because in this same video, I will show you, if you still stick around, I will show you how Dark Necromancer and Eldlich work together to create the greatest Omni board and board possible. But what they want you to do with Eldlich and Dark Necromancer is go into the Mad Golden Lord with Pumpkin on the field. No. That is absolutely crazy. And what's really disappointing is he says special summon one level 6 zombie monster. Shang-Chi is a level 6 monster that searches dark, meaning Dark Necromancer engine would have gotten way better. One, okay, it would have gotten way better, and then two, oh my goodness, the lines I would have gotten off of Pumpkin. The absolute lines. As you know, Dark Necromancer can go into Yummy. Dark Necromancer can go into Dark Magician. Dark Necromancer can go into Mitsurugi. Dark Necromancer can go into Novell. Dark Necromancer can go into Ryziel. Dark Necromancer can go into Assault Mode. He has so many combo lines that if they just didn't have this restriction, his engine would have been 60,000 times better, okay? Because in deck building, imagine this deck, okay? So imagine this deck. So we have all these, half of them are bricks now, right? So let's just say if I design these the ways it was supposed to be, remove this garbage card, remove this garbage card, remove this garbage card. Because guys, if you don't know, let me just go over them real quick. If you control Call of the Haunted and this card is your hand or graveyard, you can special summon it, ass. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Call of the Haunted in the graveyard, set it, ass, right? Sarah the Snake Hair, you can discard this card, add one Call of the Haunted or one spell that matches it from your deck to your hand, ass. Excuse me. If this card is special summoned, you can target one attack position monster your opponent control. Targets, by the way, so terrible. That face-up monster cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also, it cannot be used as materials for a fusion synchro XYZ or link some. Who cares? Who cares? Because you're using this. If you're using this going second, your opponent already has his board. Why are you clicking on the IP? The IP mascara. the IP that could chain to this anyways? Who are you stopping from going to a fusion synchro? Cool tune, I could chain cool tune synchro or remix to go and synchro summon anyways? This card is terrible. This card does nothing. You don't want to even add Call of the Haunted because this card already sets it. So this card not only drills you, also does nothing to the opponent's end board whatsoever. Because this card already does its job 1,000 times better. It special summons a different level 6 from the deck, aka Shang-Chi, because Shang-Chi is the most broken other level 6 other than this Pumpkin. I'll give him his credit. Now for the level 6 zombies, it's Pumpkin and Shang-Chi, right? Why would you even play this card? Oh, wait till you see this card. If this card is special summoning and control Call of Haunted or a zombie monster, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Yes! It's a targeted one pop for running a whole brick. You know, I wouldn't mind if this was for a combo, right? Because I run bricks for combos all the time, of course. But I could hide them with engine and hand traps and board breakers, right? Most of the time you won't be able to see them, right? And when you see them, I can still play around them. Like I said, with Volcarion will special summon both. You're meant to tell me that's all this card does? Oh, no, wait. It has influence, guys. A zombie exceed monster that has this card as a material gains this effect. Gains 1,000 attack. Oh, that's sick. Be real. This is the most 2,000 effect Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen. The monster gains 1,000 attack. Heck, the Vendred Archetype has better influence. Once per turn, quick effect, you could target one spell / trap, banish it. Quick effect, you could target one special summon monster your opponent controls, banish it. Quick effect, banish any monster destroyed by this battle with this card. Vendred already has better influence, so if I want to run a zombie brick, I would just run the Vendred bricks. Why would I run this brick that gives me just 1,000 attack? It's like, whoa, that's gonna come up, surely. And then finally, Army of the Haunted, right? I'd call it as if you control Call of the Haunted and this card in your hand, graveyard, it was just an extra body for the archetype, which is not bad as a one-off. Like, this would not be bad as a one-off, only if the archetype wasn't bad. Like, you wouldn't run this and this, and you would run 3 of this, 1 of Shang-Chi, and 1 of Army of the Haunted, and 1 of Call of the Haunted, and this archetype slays, bro. But obviously, it does not because of its restrictions. Even this card is awesome. If you control no monsters, add 1 level 6 zombie monster from your deck to your hand. Or Call of the Forgotten. And I have not even got to Call of the Forgotten. Probably the worst card in this video game. When this card is activated, there's 2 clauses to this card, which they keep doing with zombies, and which they keep disrespecting zombie field spells. One, this zombie field spell is absolutely terrible, by the way. Just before we get into it. But they do this same with Delta. It says when this card is activated, and you can activate it only 1 Delta per turn. This is a hard nerf, just in case you have 2 in hand. If you get negated, or if you get stopped, no matter what way you get stopped, you could only activate 1 per turn. And it could only count if they negate the activation, and it's gonna count because you technically activated the card. Meaning, it's just a bad clause to have in one of these cards. So that's 1. But 2, you can set up to 3 Call of the Haunted from your deck or graveyard, and if you do, until the end of your opponent's turn, you cannot special summon except zombie monsters or monsters from the graveyard. Oh my god! Once per turn, if you activate Call of the Haunted, you could target one monster your opponent controls. Send it to the graveyard. This deck sucks. So, not only it wants you to run this card, which is a brick. So this is brick number 2. It wants you to run 3 of these to make it work. So you need to run 3 bricks to make a brick work. What? Delta of Invitation, for comparison, guys, to realize how terrible of a card design this is. Delta of Invitation, which wasn't released before this, a long time ago before this, was released in Suda, where a lot of zombies got their support cards. This sends Eldlich. This sends Doom King, who's an Omni Negate, or a monster negate plus a banish. This sends Tartarus, which is one of the best board breakers in the game. Granted, you need some other cards on the field, but if you just have Delta, that's a full 1 monster send that they can't react to. But you want me to set 3 Call of the Haunteds, and on top of it, you're locking me into zombies for turn? What? How did we even design this card? How do we even think of this card? This card, if I were to play this just pure, even, like if I were to spend money on this archetype and play this pure, I wouldn't even run this card. That's how trash this card is. I would have to just run 2 Call of the Haunteds and then the rest of the archetype. Absolute tragedy. Wait till you hear about Vortex of Time. Guys, we are not done. This is a humiliation ritual. Somebody over there at Konami designed such beautiful zombie cards, and they punished them with a humiliation ritual. They told them, make me now the worst zombie cards you'll ever see in your entire life. Vortex of Time, when your opponent activates a normal or quick play spell card or effect or a monster effect while you control a zombie monster and Call of the Haunted. So you not only do you need a zombie monster, you also need Call of the Haunted, a brick. So what is this? Brick number 7? Brick number 8? Who knows? So I've lost count at this point. Except during the damage step. So what's the point of it being a quick play? Most quick plays are able to be applied in damage step. Draw play applies in damage step. All the other forbidden cards applies in damage step. Most quick plays apply in damage step. Not this one though. Not this one. Let's not make it a quick play. Let's not go too crazy now. Let's not go too crazy. Your opponent tosses a coin, and their activated effect becomes: you either banish a monster I control, or you can banish all monsters you control. What? Why am I taking this 50-50? This 50-50 one is terrible. That's one thing. It's absolutely terrible. There's no your opponent cannot respond to this with card. If this says your opponent cannot respond to it with card effects, I would totally get it. This then would make this card broken. But dude, this 50-50 is terrible. So basically, if you don't understand, your opponent is gonna flip the coin, not you. So the opponent flips the coin. If it's heads, they banish a monster you control. If it's tails, they have to banish all their monsters. Okay? What? This is terrible. You're relying on the 50-50. You're like, yeah, well, I mean, Time Wizard is any art, man. One, this is just normal Time Wizard. They couldn't even bother to make like a zombie version of him. That's one. It would have been cooler if this was just a zombie. I know they're getting sent to the graveyard, but it's like they didn't even bother to get a zombie version of him. Like, look, Red Eyes, at least here, Red Eyes is a zombie version. This is all Joey's monsters. Just how you could tell this archetype was going to be ass, because it's filled with Joey monsters. Joey will never get a good archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever. So that's how you could tell this archetype is terrible. As soon as you see Joey monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you know the deck is terrible. And it's a shame because Joey has a lot of cool cards, and one of them is Flame Swordsman, and Flame Swordsman is one of my favorite archetypes in the game. But I can't think of any other archetype that has been disrespected more than Joey monsters. That's how you can tell the card is going to be terrible when it's a Joey monster on the field. Okay? So, I'm not even going to get to the XYZs, guys. The XYZs do nothing. They just legit do nothing. This targets 2 cards, sends them to the hand. Terrible effect. I have Leon from Inyacraft as a 1-of that does that, which sends 3. Tartarus already does that, but better. You can't react to Tartarus. Why would you even play Pumpkin when you can just play Delta into Tartarus? Why waste the space? Play F and V. Heck, just play F and V. Why waste the space on Pumpkin when you just could be branded Albas, Ecclesia? Why waste on? And this guy's even worse. You can detach 2 materials on this card, then target one attack position your monster controls. Attach it to this card. So this is a Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon effect, basically, but worse. Because you're detaching, you're paying for cost. Snake Eyes doesn't pay for cost because it's a synchro. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about it. This archetype is absolute trash. Okay. Now we're done with the rant part. I just want to say one last thing. And like I said, what they want you to do is spend money on both of those packs so that you could where is this guy now? Is he also in the pumpkin pack? No, he's in Abyssal Underworld. So yeah. Where's Vendred at? Also Abyssal Underworld. Yeah, so just spend your money on Abyssal. If you're trying to build a competent zombie deck, spend your money on Abyssal Underworld and the Eldlich pack, the zombie royalty card. Do not spend it on this guy, which he is in Immortal Royalty, Call of Eternity. This guy is in the Conqueror clad in gold. Spend it on the Conqueror clad in gold. Okay. But secondly, what they want you to do is spend money on both of those archetypes so you can build this deck together, because obviously they want to spend money on the new cards, of course. But 2, what you're gonna slowly realize is, damn, these zombie cards are just carrying this deck. This deck is terrible, which is, you are correct. This deck is terrible. So, all right, Altair, you've yapped, you've ranted, you've told us, okay, this is what we need to avoid, this is what we need to do, blah, 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 blah. What deck should we play that combines Dark Necromancer and Eldlich as a competent deck? And ladies and gentlemen, you came to the right guy. I mean, you know the channel's history. But I will do 2 videos. One today for just like this rant video that I have done. But look out for another video where I will make how Eldlich just got buffed in this new pack from 1 card that you gotta craft. But that will be in the next video. And no, it's not Pumpkin. No, it's not the Undying Legion. It's none of these cards. These cards are terrible. And no, it's none of the new spells or anything. So don't worry about that. It's actually a secret tech card that has just been released that nobody is talking about. And that'll be in the next video. And Eldlich just becomes a combo machine. Oh my god. They keep buffing Eldlich, but then they keep making terrible zombie cards. I don't know how to feel, guys. It's like, I want to feel happy because they keep buffing Eldlich, but at the same time, I'm sad because they just make the worst. They make zombies force into the worst archetypes ever. Alrighty, guys. Here we are in the deck profile, and as you can clearly see, this is no Call the Haunted bullshit archetype. This is what Dark Necromancer and Eldlich are able to do together in the big 2026. Oh, I removed a card. Let's not talk about it. So we have Yummy and hand traps and board breakers in there. Let's just get the elephant out of the room first. Now, why specifically Yummy? 2 reasons. Yummy is searched by Dark, and Yummy searches Eldlich. And then in the next video, Eldlich searches Yummy and it searches Dark. And I'll show you how he's able to do that. Just not today, because we're doing a different type of video, right? That one takes more of a breakdown because it's really technology heavy. Show you the combo lines and all that. So that's why Yummy is in there. Yummy's kind of just a glue, right? To where you're playing Dark to start, right? Dark to start, and then Eldlich to finish, okay? And You might be looking at the extra deck. Whoa, this deck makes those monsters? Yes, they do. And on top of it, not only do they make these monsters, your combo is unaffected because of Vendred. That's number one. But number two, what's so cool about this combo is you could cut down on the Omni negates just a little bit for more deck consistency. What do I mean by this? What I mean by this is Yomi can actually search Dark Necromancer, in turn searching Eldlich. So you could just have all three archetypes search each other. How? You could add Immortal Dragon. Okay, guys? And what Immortal Dragon does is he's able to be special summoned by Yummy, and he sends a zombie monster from the deck to the graveyard. But you need 2 slots because you need to banish Dark after you send him. But what's cool about Immortal Dragon is he becomes a level 2 tuner, meaning your Yummy combo line didn't get interrupted anyways because you replaced it with another level 2 tuner, which is very sick. And that's even extra synergy that nobody discusses. But on this channel, I've showed you how to do the reverse search on Immortal Dragon. Make sure you check out the playlist. Scroll all the way down where you see Dark Necromancer and Yummy in the same thumbnail. And in that video, if you want, I break down how you do Immortal Dragon search combo. But for now, we're going to be playing Yummy. And our end board is very simple, guys. Actually, it's not very simple. It's absolutely broken. We're using Eldlich as our level 10, and we're using Yummy as our level 12 to go into Shooting Quasar Dragon, Supernova, Vengeance, Esprit Elf, and a Silhouette Rabbit. Now, like I said, you could change this your end board as much as you please, guys. You could do IPSP instead with Immortal Dragon Herald, okay? Instead of all these level 12s if you want to. Like I said, it's up to you. You could literally, like, this end board is so custom that it doesn't matter. Now, let's talk about the bricks. So that's what I'm saying. In our rant, we talked about the bricks. Now let's talk about the bricks of this deck, right? I don't really count this as a brick because technically you're able to special summon it and get value off of it, okay? So I don't technically count this as a brick, like a trap monsters. But for simplicity's sake, we can. Brick number 2, okay? Brick number 3, brick number 4, brick number 5. So the Vendreds, you can't really do much with them. This guy, you gotta send him to the graveyard, right? And like I said, this guy, I don't technically count it as a brick, but let's do it. Now you're like, okay, why is Eldlich not a brick? We have so many spells in this deck that we can send to the graveyard. We're fine. We can use Eldlich no matter what. Why is this guy not a brick? We can send him through spells. We're completely fine. We can send him off a Yummy. We're completely fine. He's not really a brick. He's a 1.5. Eldlich and Tartarus are either a 2-card combo or a 1.5 card combo. Okay, they're never a 1-card combo except for this combo in this deck, but they're 1.5 card combos, so they're not bricks. Yummies are not bricks. Dark Necromancer is not a brick. He's a starter. Illusion of Chaos is not a brick. Sometimes if you pull Dark and him, then yeah, because you're trying to search, obviously, Illusion through Dark in this combo itself. So, yeah, 5 bricks compared to the 60 bajillion bricks. And even, let's just even say, this deck and that new zombie deck has the same amount of bricks. Look at the end board. Look at the end board difference. One wins, one FT case. Oh, excuse me, OT case. The other, you're praying that your opponent doesn't have some competent deck. You see the difference? You see the difference in end boards and engines in themselves? Anyways, let's hop into the combo lines, show you a couple. I've already shown these on the channel, but just for the video's sake, I will show you the combo and we will play some games. And yeah, man, this deck is absolutely it, man. Don't spend money on that archetype. Absolute trash. All right, guys. So what we want to do is we have Gold Sark. We use Gold Sark to special summon Dark, or you could just normal summon him. Again, he's if a normal or a special normal. Send Vendor Battlelord. Add the ritual spell, and then what you want to do is activate the ritual spell to special summon Vendred. And since we already have the trap in hand, Silhouette Rabbit is kind of useless. He's really not going to do anything. But usually what he does is he will chain block for us. Our vendor battle or defect in the graveyard, but since I mean we already have it in hand, I wish it says set a card from hand or deck, but it doesn't, so that's unlucky. Yes, we did shut off monster effects, but this can get Dominus, so you know, it's just kind of cool that Silhouette stops the Dominus from happening. All right, next, activate Illusion of Chaos, grab Magician Souls, send Illusion of Chaos away because we don't need it anymore. Activate Vendor in the graveyard. We can banish literally anything. It doesn't matter. Special summon it. Special summon Magician Souls by sending Illusion. And then get Link Haribo on board. And then there you go. That's full yummy combo right here. So that's a Link 1 and a level 1. So we do this, and we add this and that. We discard Marshmallow. We special summon both. Cupsy Yummy. Again, no Nib because we shut off monster effects. It doesn't matter. Nib will never activate. Ever. Ever. So we go Link 1. Go place this on the field. Get any level 1 back. Go Synchro 2 again. Perfect. And then here we are. Bring those level 2s back. Those are going to go into Cupid Pitch. And Cupid Pitch is going to activate, send it to a level 7. We will go into Ancient Fairy. It's going to add another Marshmallow. We'll destroy as many. Add Delta. Delta activates. Send Eldlich. Eldlich activate. Send Delta. Eldlich come back. You're gonna special summon Eldlich. Yes, the combo's still going, guys. I know. I know, baby. And then Delta will come back because Eldlich got special summoned. And then you want to go with the Contact Fusion Eldlich. And then these two are gonna make Crimson Dragon. Okay. And a Chain Link 1, this is very important. You got Chain Link 1 Eldlich because Eldlich is more important than the Crimson Dragon. You can play around the Crimson Dragon getting Dominus. You cannot play around the Ancient Dragon getting not Dominus, okay? And you could Chain Link for 3. Because we will go Zalen. Add him. Special summon him. Boom. Now it's looking like our end board is here. Do this. Special summon a level 2. During the main phase, special summon Marshmallow. Marshmallow, add back your spell. Then we could go butter on the floor. And then Synchro Rumble. Burn back Yummy. Set. Set. Oh my god, look at this M board. This M board is so spicy because Zalen is a true Omni negate because you could never, never, ever, ever have to use your other negate effects. All you have to do is literally flip Eldlich in the chain, and then Zalen can Omni negate, which is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Holy crap. And you did all of this with showing off monster effects. So you don't need to play Pumpkin or whatever it is, guys. Look at this M board. If you want to play this M board right here, come on, man. Let's get to that video. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's activate Gold Sark. Ooh, no ant traps. Could just have Droll though. And we could cook. All right, let's cook. He did send us going first. McConko sleeves. I will assume he is a McConko player. Which is kind of tough to play against, actually. Let's see if our board will do enough. Go Linkaribo here. Then Yummy. It doesn't matter. Go Cupid. Go Ancient Fairy. We could special summon, I suppose. Let's force destroy. I mean, we could probably Crimson Dragon Zainlin. And then go into Snake Eyes Vengeance. And then these two can be IP. And then we could cut down on him, Zaylin IP. But then we need a place for SP. I'm seeing some ways for some consistencies. Mink. Or right here, we could keep Eldlich. It's just an interruption. And then this would be Barone. Crimson Dragon tag out into another level 10, right? I could actually do this. Hold up. It's kind of crazy. So right here, I could Barone actually. Wow, that is fantastic. I might actually do that. I've actually never thought of that, guys. Okay, that's insane. So I'll just try and negate his board breakers here. Because I know he sent me first, so I will save my negate for board breakers. Super poly, unfortunately, we can't board break. He could super poly this guy. And that's it? Or these two? Okay, yeah, forgot they're both light dragons. That is fine. Surprisingly, that is fine. That is completely fine. We'll wait for an equip spell. Ooh, gravity controller shenanigans. Okay, I like that. As soon as he draws here, we'll Duel on Lockbird. I don't know why I didn't go into my yummy here. That's my fault. My fault. Kind of tired. Kind of getting tired here, guys. It's 12 a.m. There you go. Bro just had Super Poly and Cope. The thing is, why he surrendered on Joel is because we had so many interactions, one, and then two, we also had, whatchamacallit, freaking, just shut down his entire deck, because his entire deck has to add. This could have been scary. These lava golems could have been scary, but I assume about the way he resigned, he didn't draw any of them. His deck is phenomenal. I'm kind of... I mean... This is fine if he doesn't have any hand traps. If he does, we're cooked. If he doesn't, this is actually fine. And he does. Oh, brother. Just don't ash this, bro. You have any craft sleeves, bro. Don't ash this, man. So you might be wondering, was that a break? It actually wasn't. So what we could have done is special summon in your craft, stop all monster effects, and then use Eldlich effect to send the field spell in himself and send Vendred. I said in your craft, I don't know why. Send that Vendred Battlelord, and then we would have gone the same combo. I know it was weird because we had them like all in hand, but they all like played well together. It's just, we just needed him to have the fucking ash. And he has Eniacraft sleeves, bro. Why are you playing? He's playing Ash with Eniacraft. I'm sick. Y'all didn't think I hit those notes, did you? But I do. I do. We'd have cooked him as well. Our board cooks Eniacraft because of Silhouette Rabbit. We could pop a searcher for nothing. This works. So we have Almarash now. Go ahead, ash it. Ash it. Ash it. Ash it. Ash me. Ash me. Oh. Okay. He's gonna ash the spell probably. Or he has Droll. And he has Droll. Oh, he doesn't want to Droll. Now he will ash this. Now for sure he's ashing this. If he lets this go through, he loses because he has a Droll and an Ash in his hand, and he's letting this go through. He's probably reading what it does, and he's like, Nah, you crazy as hell. You crazy as hell for that one. Crazy as hell, big dog. Does he know? Could be an imperm. Yeah, it is. Afua. Okay. Can we deck him out? What do we summon from deck? Nothing. And we summon 14 and he's a 35, so no. Yeah, I guess just go silhouette pass maybe. Go silhouette yummy pass. This is interesting because I don't want to give him the draw here, but I go this. That special summon is from hand. So that's a draw one, draw two. I give him, I guess, a draw two. Keep him. But I would have nothing in the graveyard. That's rough. That means I have to give him a draw three here. That sickens me. That sickens me. His greed. It sickens me. Also, Synchro Rumble away for an Ash. It's pretty good. I'll keep Vendor on the field because I could use it on my own turn if I ever get to my own turn. I'll go Yummy. So him and him really, because yeah, we're not really gonna use his effect. And then go link one. I mean, technically, we could go silhouette here, but we just don't have link one. So we could do link one silhouette, but then is he drawing too much? But then we go for an extra interruption plus Ash. So I'm trying to think if no, it's too much. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we do this no matter what. Because he's gonna discard here, I think. Because we only control 3 cards. And he drew 4, so he has to discard anyways. Okay. Kind of. No, okay, damn. All right, that's fine. 9 cards. 9 cards plus Ash plus all of these. We could cook. We'll just turn this on. You gotta turn it on draw phase. Max C, interesting. We will not Ash it. Mm-hmm. We will Ash that. Okay. That's unfortunate. He'll probably target a trap. Him. Okay. Yeah, I do not care. He has 6 cards in hand, though, guys. At what point would he be bricked? Okay. Gave me too much fucking hope. Alright, well, we gotta play into his Maxi. Let's do this so we could draw into Duel. You have two and a 26. 2 out of 26 chance, guys. 1 out of 13 chance that we draw a Duel right here. Fuck! We drew Cookie, bitch ass. So unfucking winnable. I don't even know why I'm playing. Okay. I don't know why I'm back here. Just the suffer. It's hopeless. At least he's locked to fusions. Yeah, I'll send it back. At this point, we played into his Maxi. That's freaking go, man. Let's just play into his Maxi. Who gives a fuck? Because we don't want him in the graveyard, even though he has one. I'm misplaying. He already had it in the graveyard. I thought he sent like fucking something else. Sierra Dragon. Okay. We'll dodge, I guess. Only issue is we don't have a fucking synchro. So we can't even play into our synchro. 12 play, man. It's disturbing. You don't have a synchro anymore. I should. Not the worst. Okay. That is fine. That's fine. Whatever. My dark is still useless. Dark would actually not be useless. That's fine. He can banish everything. I mean, I got bare bones, nothing. That's it? Damn, these branded players are garbage. I'm not really gonna do anything. You can't play Dark Necromancer going third. You just have to add a third Ballard. And an extra vended spell, if you want to. Which I might experiment with. I don't mind. This is a brilliant card. Being drawn first. We have 60 seconds, so that's not yet. Doesn't have another max C to smoke me, and he can't activate for Wallows. We know he has an F and V. Really? Really? Interesting. You could just, yeah, immediately pop it. uh So garbage. What a garbage guy. Oh, still play. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed watching today's video, make sure you leave a big fat like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.